If you live in Zone 8B and you're planting without a timing guide, you could be missing out on half your harvest potential. Seriously, I used to plant too early or too late, and it wrecked my garden. Then I figured out the timing tricks I'm about to share with you today. And let me tell you, it changed everything. Stick around because by the end of this video, I'll give you my personal trick to double your veggies using the exact same space. Yep, it's legit and you don't want to miss it. Let me guess, have you ever planted your tomatoes or peppers too early in the season? And then boom, a surprise frost wipes them out overnight? Or maybe you waited too long and your lettuce bolted before you could even harvest it? The truth is, timing is everything when it comes to gardening in Zone 8B. Whether you're in Houston, parts of Georgia, or northern Florida, your growing season is long. But if you miss the right window, you miss your best harvest. So today, I'm breaking it all down for you.
What to plant and when to plant it from spring through winter.
Crops that thrive in Zone 8B's unique climate. Smart watering and soil tips to boost your yields. And my one soil hack that changed the way I garden forever. Make sure to watch till the end because that soil tip, it might just blow your mind. Alright, let's dive in. Spring, March to May. Spring is when gardening in Zone 8B really kicks off. The soil warms, the sun gets stronger, and plants wake up. But even though we have mild winters, timing still makes or breaks your season. Our average last frost date usually falls between March 15th and 20th, and that little window determines everything. If you want to grow warm season favorites like tomatoes, peppers, or eggplants, you need to start them indoors, ideally 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. That means seed starting should happen between mid-January and early February. Sounds early? Trust me, it's worth it. Just don't make the rookie mistake of moving them outside too soon. These plants are tender and cold soil or chilly nights can shock them. Growth stalls, or worse, they die. Hardening off is a must. That means gradually getting your indoor seedlings used to the outdoors. Start with 2 to 3 hours in partial shade, then increase exposure slowly over 7 to 10 days. Skip this step and you'll end up with wilted, stressed out plants. I learned that the hard way. Now for your cool season champs, lettuce, spinach, radishes, and carrots. These guys like it cool. You can sow them directly into the ground by early March. They'll thrive before the summer heat hits. And don't forget your herbs, cilantro, dill, and parsley love spring weather. Spring is your foundation season. Prep your beds, add compost, and use a balanced organic fertilizer. Nothing too heavy. Think of it as laying the groundwork for the entire year. Start strong now, and your garden will reward you for months. Summer, June to August. Now we're really cooking literally. Summer in Zone 8B can be brutal. We're talking upper 90s, even triple digits in some areas. It gets hot enough to fry an egg on the sidewalk. Your cool season greens? Say goodbye. Summer is about growing heat-loving champs that thrive under that blazing sun. Here are your summer MVs. Okra loves heat, produces non-stop all summer. Sweet potatoes plant slips by early June for a fall harvest. Bush beans fast, reliable, and keep producing. Peanuts love the heat, surprisingly great in Zone 8B. Southern peas, like black-eyed peas, a southern classic. Want cucumbers and squash? Totally doable. Just pick heat-tolerant varieties. And keep an eye out for squash vine borers. They're sneaky and destructive, especially in peak heat. Check plants often. Watering is critical in summer. Water early, like 6 a.m. or even earlier. Watering in the afternoon? Most of it just evaporates. Watering at night? That invites fungal issues. Morning watering cools the soil and gives your plants what they need before the sun cranks up. And mulch, do not skip this. Add 2 to 3 inches of organic mulch around your plants. It locks in moisture, blocks weeds, and keeps the soil up to 10F cooler. That makes a big difference. Also, harvest often. Especially with beans, okra, and cucumbers, the more you pick, the more they produce. Summer's intense, but with the right moves, your garden can absolutely thrive. Fall and winter, September to February. Fall might be the most underrated planting season in Zone 8B. Most people think gardening ends with summer, but nope. We get long, mild falls, and even winter doesn't dip far below freezing. That means you can grow a ton of cool weather crops almost all winter. Start prepping your beds in late August, and by early September, it's gone time. Plant these colored greens, turnips, beets, carrots, broccoli, cabbage. These crops love the cool air and shorter days. Bonus, they taste even better after a light frost, sweeter, crunchier, and more flavorful. Don't skip lettuce and spinach. They're cold, hardy champions. You can plant them every 2-3 weeks from September through November for a continuous harvest. Expecting frost? Throw on a row cover. You'll be picking fresh greens through January and beyond. Here's a power move: plant garlic. Want big, juicy bulbs by summer? Plant cloves in late October or early November, about 4 inches apart. Mulch well and use raised beds with good drainage. Garlic loves the cold but hates wet feet. Another smart move: cover crops. Clover, rye, and winter peas prevent weeds, protect your soil, and add nutrients when chopped down in spring. They feed your soil for free. Now, here's the secret I promise, the one that can double your harvest without planting anything extra: crop rotation. It reduces disease, strengthens soil health, and boosts production. Zone 8B lets you grow year-round, so use that to your advantage. Most gardeners skip this and wonder why their tomatoes do worse every year. Here's a simple 4-year rotation plan. Year 1, leafy greens. Year 2, fruiting crops, tomatoes, peppers. Year 3, root crops, carrots, beets. Year 4, legumes, beans, peas. These fix nitrogen. Then start over. It keeps your soil healthy, reduces pests, and makes your fertilizer go further. I started doing this a few years ago. The results were insane. That was a lot, but now you've got the complete Zone 8B planting guide from spring to winter. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. I share weekly tips to make gardening easier and more rewarding. And hey, I want to hear from you. What's your biggest gardening struggle right now? Is it timing? Pests? Soil issues? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and your question might even show up in my next video. Until then, happy planting, Zone 8B fam. Let's grow something amazing.